Hey YouTubers, it's me, Jessica AKA IntriguingOne here on YouTube, coming to you today on the Proof Weight Loss Surgery Works channel. Today is Saturday, February 5th, and the topic for this week is, let's see, how do you deal with your stress, emotions, life's hustles and bustles now after weight loss surgery? And do you still want to stuff your feelings? I got to be real honest here. I have good days and bad days when it comes to some of this stuff. There are days when I'm stressed out and I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to go to the gym, I'm going to work out hard, I'm going to sweat off the stress, and that works wonderfully, and it's great. And then there are other days where there might be some bad food choices in my house and I might eat candy or, eat fast food, something that's not good for me, just because, I'm just in one of those kind of moods and it's just easier, and that's just the way that it goes that day. I would like to say, obviously, now that there are the days where I do choose to go work out or do something a little more positive, that's something that I definitely would not have done pre-surgery. Working out just wasn't a part of my life, and so where I'm not perfect now, or maybe never will be, I still make more better choices than bad choices when it comes to stress and how I handle it with my life. This week is kind of a crazy week for this question to come up, because I have just really been feeling this whole week just really in a funk. The last 4 or 5 days I just haven't wanted to go to the gym, which I have not. I haven't I don't cook at home. It's right now I'm only living with myself, and I'm living temporarily in a different state, so I don't even have like a permanent home here, so I didn't even bring anything to cook with. So most of my meals are either something that I can eat, like granola and yogurt, or lunch meat and cheese or something like that quick, or I go out and eat. And generally I'll eat a salad or something like that. That's been my thing lately, is a lot of salads. So, but in these last 4 days, I haven't even wanted to go out. If I did go out, I would go through the drive-thru, just because I didn't want to be around people, which was really strange for me, because I don't think I've ever had this feeling before. But so today being Saturday, my day off, I decided, you know what, I have got to get out of this funk. I have got to do something. So I got up, I dragged my butt to the gym, even though I really didn't want to go, but I haven't gone in the last 4 days. So I wasn't going to let another day go by without going to the gym, because prior to that I've been doing so well. So I guess my main point here is I pushed myself, I went to the gym, and you know what, I felt great afterwards. I had a great workout. I went on the elliptical for an hour, burned like 623 calories, and then I went onto the treadmill and I ran a mile in like 7 minutes and 40 seconds or something crazy. So I actually had a great workout. I feel much better now. So I guess the point of my video here is that there's still going to be times where you revert back to kind of your old behavior, or the behavior that you're trying to change. And I guess the thing that we just really need to learn from here is that not to let that control you. Just like if you make a bad eating choice, or you decide not to go to the gym today, that doesn't mean that that's what your decision has to be tomorrow. So you really just got to keep pushing forward and always strive to make the best decision, or better decisions than the decision before, because we're not going to be perfect. We're still human. We still have emotions, and just because we've had weight loss surgery, whichever type you may have had, does not mean that you're not going to have those depressing or emotional eating moments or things like that. We just got to keep moving forward and learn from them, and not beat ourselves up over it, because there are going to be times when we revert back to something or we make a bad choice, but we're not defined by that moment or that choice or that time frame. We just have to, brush yourself off, get back into the game and get back to doing what is going to get us to where we want to go. So I guess the second part of the question was, do you still want to stuff your feelings? And I think I'm a pretty emotional person as it is. However, depending on the situation, if it's more, I also am not a very confrontational person. So if I'm in a situation where it's a more confrontational type of scenario, unless I'm angry, because then that's a whole different story. But if it's something to where it's more confrontational, then that's normally when I personally will tend to stuff my feelings and just go along to get along kind of thing. So there are still moments that I probably do that. But to me, that's more of a personality thing. And I just have to learn not to cope with those types of things again with food. As many of us used to do or still do, or fight not to do, is to do things like when we're feeling emotional or whatever, is go after the candy or the sweets. That's probably my downfall, is sweets. For some people it might be salty things, or just more food or whatever. So I have to fight the battle of eating stuff even though I'm not hungry, because I definitely find myself doing that when I'm emotional. More of that grazing type attitude. So I think it's all about self-awareness. We have to be aware of what it is that triggers us and what it is that we're trying to change. And again, we're never going to be perfect, but we got to strive to do better and better and better and better. And again, just don't beat yourself up if you make a mistake. We all do. I do. I mean, I'm a year post-out Lapband. I still have moments when, I'll give you a prime example. There was one day within the last few months, I don't remember, it might have been November, December, where I didn't have a plan. I didn't plan for lunch. So I left work for lunch and looking for something to eat, and where did I end up? Dairy Queen. And I had a blizzard, a small blizzard, which was hard to eat. I didn't eat it all, but still, the fact that I went out without a plan, nothing sounded good, and somehow I found my way into the Dairy Queen drive-thru eating a Snickers blizzard for lunch. And then, of course, then you have to deal with the ramifications of the guilt, because then you make those bad choices and then you feel guilty, and it's like, oh my gosh, why did I do that? I know I shouldn't have done that. I should have been prepared. I should have made a better choice. But, once you've made that choice, you can't go back and take it back. So, you just got to learn to, kind of roll with the punches, keep striving to make better choices. And in the end, as long as we're making more better choices than bad choices, we're much better off than where we used to be. So, I guess that's my take on this week's topic. So hopefully some of you guys can relate. As always, guys, if you want to participate, feel free to post a comment or even a video comment sharing your side of the story about the topic that we're talking about on this week. So that's it for me for this week. So I'll see you guys again next week. Thanks. Bye.